If you want to be a singer, if you want to forge yourself a career in the performing arts, how do you actually do that? Who helps you? How do you get the guidance you need? How do you get someone to take you under their wing and steer you in the right direction? It's an interesting question, and there are opportunities around, opportunities that Highfield singer Charlotte Voll is about to tap into in just a week or so. Charlotte and her mum heading on a bit of a road trip to Tamworth, to the Junior Academy, which is an intensive residential music course held in Tamworth in the first week of July. Charlotte was lucky enough to be amongst the only 21 aspiring singer-songwriters from right across not just Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and even South Australia, who will get to go along to the CMAA Academy of Country Music junior course. Let's find out a little bit more about it. Charlotte joins me now as she's in the process of packing her bags. Charlotte Voll, good morning and welcome. Lovely to have a chat to you.
Morning.
Now tell me how this opportunity, you're about to head off down to Tamworth for a mini course with the CMAA, so the Academy of Country Music. Tell me how this came about.
Well, my sisters and we were down in Tamworth at the start of the year, and we had a few busking little bits lined up, and we did those, and then it just came about that we'd be part of the Golden Gigs competition. So we did that, and it just so happened that there were a few industry professionals in the audience who approached us after and asked if one of us would like to go to the academy.
Wow, you didn't even know that was on the cards, or you didn't really know who was sort of watching you at any particular busking session, did you?
No, we were just doing a walk up on the Golden Gigs stage, and then afterwards they just came up to us and they were like, "Oh, would you be interested in going to the academy?" And I was like, "Sure."
Why not? Yeah, absolutely. Were you a little bit sus at the start? Is this a scam? Is this someone trying to have me on?
No, I knew of the person, so I knew who they were, but
Gotcha. Fair enough. So you knew it was all legit. You just couldn't believe your luck.
yeah, I was like, "Oh, how good."
Fantastic. How long do you spend at the academy and what happens?
Well, the course is 8 days, and it's basically it's like a course for singers, songwriters, performers, instrumentalists. I'm doing the junior course, so it's for people under the age of 18.
Yep.
And yeah, the student goes with a parent, and the parent also is part of the course. They learn a lot about the financial side of things and marketing and that kind of stuff.
Okay, right. That's interesting. So there's just as much for the parent to learn as their daughter in this case.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, okay. So take me back a little bit. Where did your love of country music come from?
Well, when I was about 9, I started doing singing lessons because my sisters and I always used to sing around the house. So my younger sister, Gabby, who's 14 now, started singing lessons when I was 9 and she was about 7. And we went to Kathy Drummond and we did some singing lessons with her, and we just loved it. And I remember we used to try and do these little duets, but we weren't very good. So we were just like, maybe let's just keep to working on our own skill to start with. And then after a little bit, I have another younger sister after that, Isabel, who's 10 now, and she was about 3 at the time, and she saw us singing, and I remember saying one day, she was like, "Mum, I want to do that too."
And your mum thinking, what have I started? My goodness, I've got a band in the one household.
Probably. But yeah, now, so Isabel's been doing it since she was 3. And so that makes it about 7 or 8 years now that we've been singing. And yeah, it's been good.
And have you sorted out that singing together thing? Have you got that down pat now, or do you still
Yeah.
pretty much all run your own race?
No, we perform as a trio. Yeah, when we do gigs, we perform as the Voll sisters.
Right, okay. And I was going to say, what do you call yourself? So the Voll sisters.
Yeah.
Have you thought about, so you've got the 3 of you, do you need all the makings of the band? You can't all play guitar. Have you encouraged one of your sisters to maybe take up drums or piano or something, or are you all instrumentalists? How does it work?
Well, I play the acoustic guitar. Whether I'm any good at it or not is a different story. Isabel would like to think, well, she's learning the drums,
Right,
but she
okay.
plays a little stomp box when we go to gigs. So it's like a little foot tappy thing that keeps the beat.
Yep.
And Gabby can, and she can play the guitar as well, but she prefers to play the ukulele. So
Okay, fantastic. Gee, I was only joking about the variety of instruments, but it seems like you've nailed that as well.
Thank you.
That is terrific. And how about songwriting? Is it something you've had a try at?
Oh, Gabs and I have a bit of a crack at it every now and then, but Isabel's kind of, I think she'd rather play soccer.
She needs a bit more life experience before she can, write a song.
She's only 10, so she...
Yes. Not a lot of inspiration. Life's going sweet. They say you have to have a bit of drama in your life to actually have something to write about, whereas she's drama-free at this stage. So she'll get there, I'm sure. And what are you hoping will come out of the 8 days that you spend at the academy? What's your hope for this?
Well, I hope that I learn some new stuff and get better at what I do, because I absolutely love music and performing and all that. So I hope that I can learn some new things that I can apply to, like, performing and doing gigs and stuff.
Obviously, the academy down there has longer courses, I believe. Is it somewhere that you'd sort of like to return for something more intensive?
No, definitely. I think that once I've finished school, because I'm in year 12 this year, once I've finished, I would love to go back and do the senior course, which I think it goes for 14 days. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I would love to return and do the senior course after I've done the junior course.
And is this definitely a career that you want to pursue, or is it still just a hobby?
I would love to be a full-time performer. That's my dream job. That's just, I just love it so much. Being on stage makes me so happy.
And look, having parents who are obviously sort of on side with that is a major victory, isn't it? It makes all the difference, rather than having parents who are saying, oh, no, I think you should get an office job or something.
No, mum and dad are great support. They did encourage me to have a backup plan, go to uni. I'm going to do senior education, secondary education at uni, but that's my backup plan. I want to do music as my full-time job.
Good luck to her. You may be hearing that name more prominently in the future. I suspect Charlotte Voll from Highfields, who's heading to that junior academy in Tamworth in the first week of next month. Good luck to her. 4 to 10, ABC News on the way at 10 o'clock.